Friends, have you ever paused to consider the sheer force residing within your kitchen table? It's far more than just a surface for meals. It's a vibrant hub of connection, equilibrium, and thriving energy. Ancient cultures across the globe recognize the kitchen table as the very core of the home, a concept easily understood when you truly contemplate its essence. In numerous ways, this table embodies nourishment, both for the body and the spirit, gathering loved ones to partake in food, conversations, and shared moments of happiness. The kitchen table serves as a focal point where diverse energies converge, capable of either enriching your dwelling or causing disruption. When treated with respect, kept pristine, and thoughtfully cared for, it transforms into a wellspring of positive vibrations. Conversely, neglect or disorder can lead to stagnant energy, breeding discord within your home. This profound influence is why countless traditions underscore the significance of the kitchen table, not merely as a piece of furniture, but as a vital, dynamic element within your home that profoundly shapes your family's overall well-being. Often, we perceive the kitchen table merely as a spot for eating, a simple plane where we congregate to fuel our bodies. Yet, in truth, it transcends this limited view in countless ways. For generations, the kitchen table has stood as a cornerstone of family life, a space where the very soul of the family comes together. It is the heart of the home, a sanctuary where bonds are strengthened, feelings are exchanged, and love finds its expression. In the wisdom of Buddhist philosophy, we are reminded of the interconnected nature of all things in life, a principle that deeply resonates with the relationships cultivated around the table. It is within these seemingly ordinary moments, sharing meals, engaging in conversation, and exchanging laughter, that we uncover the genuine essence of family. Buddhism introduces us to the concept of interdependent origination, Paikasamupta, a teaching that illuminates how all phenomena arise in reliance upon a web of conditions. This profound insight means that every element of our environment, including the very table at which we sit, influences us and is in turn influenced by us. Therefore, the kitchen table is not merely a physical object, it acts as a spiritual anchor for the energy within your home. The relationships and interactions unfolding around it are not isolated occurrences separate from the broader world. Instead, they radiate outward, impacting the harmony and equilibrium within the entire household. Consider the simple act of breakfast, where family members assemble to commence their day. As the sun ascends, so too does warmth permeate the home, symbolized by the gathering around this central table. This daily ritual, though seemingly commonplace, carries a profound, deeper meaning. It establishes the tone for the day ahead, for the relationships nurtured within, and for the energetic exchange that will flow both into and out of the home. Buddhist teachings emphasize the vital role of mindfulness in every action, regardless of its apparent insignificance. Partaking in breakfast presents an opportunity to express gratitude for the nourishment provided and for the cherished company, to cultivate a conscious awareness in the present moment. In times past, the hearth, or central fire, served as the vibrant core of the home. Families would convene around it for warmth, sustenance, and connection. As advancements in technology brought about stoves that replaced open flames, this fundamental concept of a central gathering place did not vanish. Instead, the kitchen table emerged as its modern-day equivalent, a contemporary altar. Just as offerings were once presented to the fire, we now offer food, respect, and love to the kitchen table. Within Buddhist philosophy, it is understood that everything in the material realm is impermanent, in a state of constant flux and evolution. Yet, the act of coming together around a table crafts a point of stability in a world characterized by change. The energy that courses through the table can be either enriching or depleting, contingent upon the care it receives. A table burdened by clutter, neglect, or disrespect can engender a sense of disharmony within the home. However, when maintained in a clean and clear state, the kitchen table transforms into a source of warmth, unity, and uplifting energy. The core of Buddhist teachings underscores the immense power of intention. When we take our place at the table with the clear intention of sharing nourishment, whether physical or emotional, we actively reinforce the bonds of family. In numerous Buddhist practices, rituals are employed to dispel negative energy and invite positive forces. Similarly, the act of tending to the kitchen table with care can be viewed as a ritual of mindfulness, a conscious method to invite prosperity, peace, and abundance into the home. Transforming your kitchen table into a beacon of positivity does not necessitate drastic alterations. It centers on cultivating intentionality in how you interact with this space. As the Buddha wisely taught, every action, regardless of its scale, carries significance. Therefore, caring for your kitchen table is an act of love and respect directed towards the very energy of your home. Begin with the foundational principles: cleanliness and order. In many ancient cultures, cleanliness was perceived as an outward manifestation of inner harmony. When the kitchen table is overwhelmed with clutter, it disrupts the natural flow of energy, much like a cluttered mind impedes clarity and peace. In Buddhist practice, the discipline of clearing the mind through meditation leads to mental clarity. In parallel, clearing the table of unnecessary items allows positive energy to circulate freely, inviting abundance and serenity into your life. Buddhism imparts the wisdom that we are integral parts of nature, and nature possesses an inherent capacity to ground us. Wooden tables, for instance, have long been revered for their profound connection to the earth. Wood is inherently sturdy, natural, and enduring, qualities that resonate deeply with the stability and longevity we seek in our relationships. Just as a tree develops deep roots to stand tall, a meticulously crafted wooden table can symbolize the strength of your family's bonds. Even if your aesthetic preference leans towards modern design, you can still integrate natural elements, such as a wooden runner or subtle wooden decor, to infuse grounding qualities into the table's presence. In the realm of feng shui, the strategic placement of furniture is paramount for the harmonious flow of energy. Similarly, Buddhist teachings underscore the importance of space and clarity. The table should not be situated in a position where energy becomes obstructed or disrupted. Refrain from placing it directly in line with the front door, as this can lead to energy rushing in or out too rapidly, leaving the household feeling unsettled. Instead, position the table in a location where it exists in balance with the rest of the room, enabling those gathered around it to feel at ease and supported. Light also assumes a significant role in cultivating an inviting atmosphere. In Buddhist teachings, light symbolizes wisdom, clarity, and enlightenment. Soft, warm lighting surrounding the table can foster an environment conducive to communication and connection. Conversely, harsh or dim lighting can stifle conversation and induce discomfort. Just as Buddhist teachings illuminate the path to inner peace, appropriate lighting illuminates the path to meaningful interactions at the table. The kitchen table, frequently overlooked amidst the daily bustle of life, holds remarkable potential as a central point for nourishing both the physical body and the inner spirit. In many respects, the items thoughtfully placed upon the table can carry profound spiritual significance, transforming it into a source of positivity, prosperity, and connection. Within Buddhism, we are instructed that everything surrounding us carries energy, and the items we elect to place in our space can either elevate or weigh down this energy. Each object possesses the capacity to cultivate harmony or disrupt it, depending on our interaction with it. Envision for a moment a simple loaf of bread resting upon your kitchen table, draped in a clean cloth. This unassuming item is more than mere sustenance. It embodies abundance, prosperity, and the nourishing energy of the earth itself. The Buddha's teachings frequently emphasize the significance of simplicity and the recognition that even the most fundamental aspects of life, when approached with gratitude, can offer profound meaning. Bread, a staple in numerous cultures, represents not only physical nourishment but also the spiritual sustenance that life bestows. When we demonstrate reverence for the simple blessings that surround us, in Buddhism, one of the core principles is dana, or generosity. The act of sharing food and resources is regarded as an expression of compassion that fosters connection and unity. When we place bread on the table, we are reminded of the interconnectedness of all beings, as food sustains not just our own lives, but the lives of countless others. As you gather around the table with your cherished family, the loaf of bread becomes a tangible reminder of the generosity and abundance that flows through your life. Adding seasonal fruits, such as apples, oranges, or pears, to the table is another potent way to invite positive energy. In Buddhist philosophy, the concept of impermanence, anicca, teaches us that everything in life is in a state of constant change. The shifting seasons bring with them new fruits, fresh opportunities, and renewed beginnings. Fresh fruits symbolize not only well-being but also the natural cycles of life itself. As we partake in them, we are reminded that life is an ongoing unfolding process, and that growth and renewal are inherent parts of this journey. Consider the apple, for example. In many cultures, it has been perceived as a symbol of knowledge and wisdom, qualities that are integral to Buddhist teachings. When you place an apple on the table, you are inviting the energy of wisdom, health, and vitality into your home. The vibrant colors and invigorating aromas of seasonal fruit infuse a sense of joy and renewal, creating an environment that is both nourishing and uplifting. But beyond their aesthetic appeal and symbolic significance, fresh fruits offer something deeper. They encourage mindful eating. By having fresh produce readily available on the table, you are more inclined to focus on the nourishment you are receiving, practicing mindfulness with each and every bite. This simple act aligns beautifully with the Buddhist practice of sati, mindfulness. Just as we mindfully savor the fruits of the earth, we can cultivate the practice of being present in every moment of our day, nurturing both our body and mind. Fresh flowers infuse a unique energy into any space. In Buddhism, flowers often symbolize the impermanence of life, as they blossom and fade within a relatively short span of time. The fleeting nature of flowers serves as a gentle reminder to appreciate the beauty and blessings inherent in the present moment. As the Buddha wisely stated, do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. Flowers act as a daily visual cue of this profound teaching, assisting us in staying anchored in the here and now. When you place fresh flowers on the kitchen table, you are inviting beauty, joy, and positive vibrations into your home. But like all things in life, flowers require care and attention to flourish. When they begin to wilt, they cease to contribute to the positive energy of the space. Similarly, when we neglect our spiritual practice or our relationships, the energy becomes stagnant, and vibrancy diminishes. Fresh flowers serve as a poignant reminder to nurture the goodness in our lives so that it may continue to blossom and thrive. Wooden centerpieces, small potted plants, or even a simple piece of driftwood can infuse the grounding energy of nature into your home, fostering a peaceful and stable atmosphere. In Buddhism, there is a profound respect for nature as a teacher, demonstrating how to be grounded and centered. The natural world offers deep wisdom, flowing with the rhythms of life without resistance, without judgment. When you place a wooden item or a plant on your kitchen table, it serves as a reminder of the simplicity and wisdom found within nature. Wood, as a material, carries the inherent energy of the earth. It is stable, enduring, and deeply rooted. When incorporated into home decor, it possesses the capacity to ground the energy of the space, much like the Buddha's teachings on grounding oneself in the present moment. When you are seated at the table surrounded by natural elements, you are invited to take a deep breath and center yourself, much like you would during meditation. Plants, too, offer grounding energy. The simple act of nurturing a plant, watering it, observing its growth, and appreciating its natural beauty, can be a meditative practice in itself. It aligns with the Buddhist principle of care, the mindfulness we bring to our actions. Plants on your kitchen table serve as a gentle reminder that just as a plant requires attention to grow, so too do our relationships and personal growth necessitate care and cultivation. Beyond the tangible items placed upon the table, there are also spiritual rituals that can deepen your connection to this sacred space. These rituals are not about striving for perfection, they are about intention and presence. One simple yet profound ritual is a morning gratitude practice. Before placing breakfast on the table, pause for a moment and gently place your hands upon its surface. This is a moment to express heartfelt gratitude for the food, for the shared space, and for the precious opportunity to connect with your loved ones. This practice of mindfulness mirrors the Buddhist concept of metta, loving kindness. By offering gratitude, we cultivate a heart brimming with love and appreciation, not only for the material things around us but also for the people with whom we share our lives. Another beneficial ritual is weekly cleansing. This could involve wiping the table with water infused with salt, lavender, or other beneficial herbs. Salt is often regarded as a purifier in various traditions, believed to absorb negative energy and invite clarity. Similarly, the calming scent of herbs like lavender can uplift the energy of the space, filling it with tranquility and peace. In Buddhism, purification rituals are commonplace, ranging from the cleansing of the body in ritual baths to the purification of the mind through meditation. Just as we strive to purify ourselves, we can also purify our living space to invite fresh, revitalizing energy. To enhance family communication, consider introducing a box of conversation starters to the center of the table. These could be simple prompts like, "What are you grateful for today?" or "What brought a smile to your face this week?" These questions encourage meaningful conversations and enable everyone at the table to share and connect on a deeper, more authentic level. In Buddhist teachings, right speech is a vital element of the Eightfold Path, emphasizing the importance of speech that is truthful, kind, and purposeful. By fostering mindful conversations, you are cultivating deeper bonds within your family. The seasons provide an ever-changing backdrop for life, and adorning the table to reflect these cycles can assist in maintaining vibrant and fresh energy. Just as the Buddha taught about the impermanence of all things, seasonal changes remind us that life is perpetually moving forward, and we must embrace these transitions. A simple autumn runner adorned with leaves, spring blossoms, or even winter pine boughs can transform the table, aligning it harmoniously with the rhythms of the natural world. Seasonal decorations also offer a way to practice impermanence in a positive light. They remind us to appreciate each moment for its unique essence and to avoid clinging too tightly to the past. Every season, like every moment, possesses its own inherent beauty and significance. By incorporating these seasonal changes into your table decor, you can infuse a continuous sense of renewal and vitality into your home. Despite our sincere efforts to cultivate a space of peace and positivity, the kitchen table, like every other facet of life, is susceptible to distractions and imbalances. Frequently, we fall into habits that unintentionally disrupt the positive energy we aim to nurture. One of the most prevalent pitfalls is utilizing the kitchen table as a workspace. Whether it's for managing emails, bills, or paperwork, transforming the table into a desk can inadvertently blend the energy of work-related stress with the nourishing, relaxing energy that should accompany meals. The Buddha's teachings on right effort gently remind us to direct our energy in ways that foster harmony and balance. By dedicating separate spaces for work and meals, we can safeguard the sacredness of the kitchen table as a sanctuary for connection, nourishment, and renewal. Within the Buddhist philosophy of mindfulness, the environment we create profoundly shapes the energy surrounding us. When the kitchen table becomes cluttered with work-related items, it transforms into a symbol of disorganization and stress rather than tranquility and togetherness. To overcome this, establish clear boundaries. Make it a consistent habit to clear the table before meals, symbolizing a fresh start. Just as we practice releasing mental clutter through meditation, we can apply the same principle to our physical space. A clear, clean table assists in maintaining a harmonious environment where both physical and emotional nourishment can flow freely. Another common pitfall is a damaged or unstable table. The table, as many ancient teachings suggest, is not merely a functional piece of furniture, it serves as a symbol of the family unit itself. In Buddhism, the concept of Sangha, the community or family, is a foundational element of practice. If the family's foundation is weakened, the harmony of the household can falter. A wobbly table can be perceptibly seen as a reflection of shaky family bonds. Whether it's a loose screw or a leg requiring repair, an unstable table can symbolize a lack of stability within the home. Take a moment to reflect on the table as more than just furniture. Consider it a representation of the strength and support your family provides for one another. Regularly inspect the table for any indications of wear and tear. Repairing it as needed is not solely about fixing the physical object, but about reinforcing the strength of the family unit. In Buddhist teachings, we are reminded that even seemingly small acts like maintaining stability within the home contribute to the greater good. Just as we attentively tend to our bodies and minds, we must also tend to the space where we gather, ensuring that it reflects the harmony and unity we deeply desire. Another common issue that many of us encounter is leaving dirty dishes on the table overnight. This seemingly insignificant act can have a profound impact on the overall energy within the home. The Buddha often spoke of how attachment and clutter weigh down the mind, and the same principle can be applied to our physical environment. Dirty dishes left on the table overnight invite stagnant energy into the space, impeding the flow of positive vibrations. In Buddhism, we actively practice the concept of letting go, releasing attachment to things that no longer serve our well-being. Similarly, cleaning the table after each meal becomes a practice of letting go of the remnants of the day. By clearing the table and washing the dishes, we are also clearing the mental and emotional residue that may linger from the meal or the day's accumulated stresses. This act of cleaning transcends being merely a physical task. It is a ritual of renewal, assisting in creating a space that feels light and welcoming for the next meal or gathering. By cultivating the habit of clearing the table soon after eating, you ensure that the energy remains fresh and inviting. This practice of letting go and tidying up resonates with the Buddhist teaching of sila, ethical conduct, which encourages us to act with mindfulness in our daily lives, creating a space of peace for ourselves and for others. In our sincere desire to create a beautiful space, it is easy to overemphasize the aesthetics of the kitchen table, potentially neglecting its deeper spiritual purpose. While a well-decorated table can certainly enhance the environment, it's crucial to remember that the true essence of the table is to foster connection, nourishment, and gratitude. The Buddha often spoke of the inherent dangers of attachment to material possessions, reminding us that outer beauty can be fleeting, while inner peace and contentment are enduring. By focusing excessively on creating the perfect table setting, we may inadvertently lose sight of the table's fundamental role as a space for mindful connection. Intentionally incorporate small mindful moments into your gatherings. Before each meal, take a brief pause and offer gratitude for the food, for the people gathered around you, and for the space itself. This simple practice of mindfulness can transform the table from just another piece of furniture into a sacred space of abundance and joy. As the Buddha wisely said, gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all the others. Gratitude serves to deepen the spiritual significance of the table, making it a place where love, respect, and genuine connection truly thrive. The kitchen table often serves as the centerpiece of social gatherings, and it holds a unique and special energy when guests are present. The energy you cultivate around the table can profoundly set the tone for the entire gathering, promoting relaxation, meaningful conversations, and a genuine sense of connection. Just as Buddhist teachings emphasize hospitality and the importance of treating others with kindness, we can approach our kitchen table with the same spirit of generosity and mindfulness. Create a warm, inviting ambience by thoughtfully using soft, comfortable textiles. A tablecloth or runner in colors that evoke warmth, such as earth tones or gentle pastels, can cultivate a sense of calm and relaxation. Avoid placing large, obstructive centerpieces that impede eye contact, as these can create a feeling of separation rather than connection. Small, thoughtful touches, such as a simple vase of flowers or a few softly glowing candles, can transform the atmosphere, making it feel more intimate and genuinely welcoming. When hosting a communal meal, warmly encourage guests to contribute by placing their prepared dishes on the table as an act of shared abundance. This act not only fosters a sense of community but also reinforces the principle of dana, generosity, within Buddhist philosophy. Each dish lovingly placed upon the table becomes an offering, a way to actively contribute to the collective joy of the gathering. Soft background music can also enhance the atmosphere, promoting relaxation and encouraging open, heartfelt conversations. In Buddhism, we are taught that speech is powerful. It possesses the capacity to either heal or harm. By consciously creating a peaceful environment that encourages meaningful dialogue, you are fostering an atmosphere where words can be used to build bridges of understanding, not walls of separation. The kitchen table is profoundly more than just a place to eat. It is the very heart of your home where nourishment, connection, and vital energy converge. By respecting and lovingly caring for your table, you open the doorway to prosperity, warmth, and harmony within your household. Whether you choose to follow ancient traditions or adapt your own personal practices, treating the table with reverence can exert a profound impact on your family's overall well-being. Every meal shared, every heartfelt conversation, and every moment of genuine connection at the table holds the potential to foster deeper bonds and invite abundance into your life. By consciously infusing the table with positive energy and mindfulness, you transform an everyday object into a spiritual and emotional anchor for your cherished home.